Okay, I just awakened at about 5 in the morning. I did manage to fall asleep, even though the injuries that I got yesterday are pretty painful. And it's amazing how painful they are, considering that I have Antichrist powers, which means I should be healing very fast, which means that the injuries probably would have killed me if I didn't have Antichrist powers. Yeah. Apparently, Satan's team, including the automatons, used brain control on me to get me to obsess over being a possible deity. While it may be true that my IQ appears to be over 10,000, I don't know what that means. But I will say this much. Even if I was to become a deity, I would be like Buddha and would tell everybody, do not make any statues of me and do not worship me. Okay? Apparently, I'm going to be a unique type of deity where I will condemn any statues made of me or any worship of me, simply because what's kind of ironic is one of the reasons I tried to become a deity was to get out of being Antichrist. And in so doing, I actually became probably the most brilliant Antichrist of all time. Yep. That's exactly what happened. The Gail Shield will not go up until you all stop making statues of me. Okay? I can tell you that right now. Yeah, it fell down. It actually went down to 15% at one point. That was probably when I made the video about me and Brent as deities. That probably did it. Yeah, I venture to guess that that's when it fell to 15%. Satan was having a party. He thought, "Oh, she won't be my Antichrist. Well, we'll use brain control on her. She's trying so hard not to be my Antichrist that she's telling everybody she's going to be a righteous deity. Ha ha! And now I'm going to be able to capture her." Yeah, that's what happened to me. I went out on my walk, okay? And what's really ironic is that morning I heard from my supporters, and they showed me this photograph, and they said one of my Indian supporters gave me this photograph, and I could see that it was a statue of me looking like some sort of Hindu goddess. What's really interesting is I had uploaded a video, and I chose an outfit of a Hindu deity to dress myself in. Oh my God. I was under brain control apparently when I did that. The Indians immediately recognized that I was wearing a Hindu deity outfit, so they built a statue of me. Yeah, man. They too might be under brain control. And Satan was probably laughing his butt off, thinking, "I'll get my Antichrist one way or another. If she refuses to be one, I'll trick her into it." Yeah, I condemn any statues made of me. Basically, you made me the Antichrist. Think about this. In the book of Revelation, the Antichrist has everybody worship him as a god. So yeah, I don't want any worship as a god. Even if I was to become one, I do not want worship as a god, okay? Yeah, don't do that. So, anyways, I'm not sure why my intelligence seems to be over 10,000. Maybe it's an Antichrist power. I'm really trying to get out of this job, okay? And the more I try, the worse it gets, okay? So I guess, yeah, I'm not sure how it's going to work, okay? I have faith in Jesus, okay? I have faith in Jesus. But I'm telling you guys, as long as, if you want me to be captured by Satan, just keep making statues of me, okay? See, what Satan wants to do is, since I'm not a very cooperative Antichrist, he's going to try to force me into it. He wants to capture me. Yeah. Yeah, he wants to capture me. But I think, let me tell you what happened. I went on my, so anyways, my followers showed me this picture, right? And I said, they said, what should we do about this? Should we go there and investigate? And I said, oh, I guess it's okay, you know. Oh, they recognize that I wore the outfit of one of their Hindu deities, you know. And I said, as long as they're not rioting, I guess it's okay. No, it's not okay. They're making an idol out of me. This is the sin of idolatry. Satan was thinking, oh, Gail's fallen for my trick. I had her under brain control all week, and she obsessed about being a possible deity. And now they've even made a statue of her. What a fitting Antichrist. She's perfect. Now I just have to capture her and make her be the Antichrist that I need. Yeah, so what happened? Unfortunately, I said, oh, well, I am a future deity, so I guess it's okay to for them to be doing this. At least they're not rioting. That's what I said. No, it's not okay, you guys. So, and they said, oh, then I guess it's okay for everybody on Church of Gail to make a statue. I said, yeah, and make one of Brent too. Oh, that was the absolute wrong thing for me to say. So I went out on my walk, and I tripped over a piece of metal. But this was no ordinary trip. My foot just kind of flipped up, and I felt like a really powerful force slam me to the ground. I mean, it was unbelievable. Yeah, and I hit my knee really, really hard, and I scraped my elbow and my hand, and they started bleeding. And I was walking on a road where there was no sidewalk, okay? And there were cars coming towards me. Fortunately, because of my Antichrist powers, what they didn't kill me. I think their goal was they wanted me to trip and fall so that I wouldn't be able to walk, okay? Because my knee got really injured. And they must have used extraordinary power, using some sort of interdimensional technology, because when I tripped over the wire, the way I fell to the ground, it was like there was a big hand shoving me right down to the ground, man. I mean, yeah, man. It was really, really painful what happened to my knee. Yeah. Really, really painful. Yeah. Like I said, if I didn't have Antichrist powers, I think, I think that it would have killed me. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm going to have to condemn any statues made of me. Basically, when you do that, you're making me the Antichrist. And I think it makes God mad, because it is the first of the 10 commandments, thou shalt have no other gods before me. You get it? Yeah, so don't do that. Yeah. Anyways, the reason I'm making this video is because I woke up and I couldn't sleep. But I think if I make this video, it's going to make God a little bit less angry. Yeah, he hates the sin of idolatry, you guys. No statues made of me or Brent, okay? Unless you want me to be captured and have Satan force me to be the Antichrist, which apparently was his goal. Fortunately, I was able to get up and walk, okay, and go home, tend to my wounds, and then I walked to Kroger, and oh boy, it was painful on the way back. That injury really, really hurt me. All I can say is, you guys, if you want Satan to capture me, and cut, because that was his goal. Apparently, I'm not a very cooperative Antichrist. His goal, I believe, was to capture me and force me to be the Antichrist that he wants. And he used brain control on me to get me to obsess about being a deity, knowing that I hate being his Antichrist. Yeah, because I believe that if I become the Antichrist, that, if I end up becoming, how do I say this? If I'm stuck with this job, Satan's goal, I believe, is to take Brent from me. That's why I don't like it. However, it seems like the only way I can keep my husband is that I have to just keep doing the Gail commandments. And one thing, in a way, I'm kind of glad this happened, because I think this is going to be stark warning of how much God hates the sin of idolatry. And so I'm just going to say right now that even if I was to become a deity, I would condemn any statues made of me or any worship of me. The best way to honor me is to do the Gail commandments and to live a balanced life. Yeah. Anyways, I'm going to see if I can sleep after this. No statues, please. Unless you want me to be captured. Yeah, I think what Satan wanted to do was capture me and force me to be his Antichrist. He probably would have put me in a cage or something and said, "You don't get to eat. You don't get to do anything, Gail, until you force everybody out there to make a statue of you and worship you as the Antichrist that you are." So, sorry, Satan, I will continue to be the rebel Antichrist. Right now, I'm making this video to let everybody know that I condemn any statues made of me. No statues, and I don't want any worship either. Okay? I bet after I make this video, the Gail Shield is going to go up. How much you want to bet? Haha.
In a world of secrets where darkness reigns, there's a warrior rising, breaking free from